Hi, I'm Steven,
And I'm Steve.
and this is Cherry Knoll Whiskey Reviews. Today, we're going back to Buffalo Trace to go down the road of E.H. Taylor.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, back to Mash Bill 1.
Yes.
So, we have not done any E.H. Taylors on the channel yet.
No.
So this will be the first one. Comes in a nice little tube, and then has a nice little bottle.
I'm trying to think. I only think I've ever had E.H. Taylor like once before, and it was not a full pour. It was literally just a
little
a quick sip just to taste it.
Yeah, because I was going to say I don't think I've ever had a open bottle here.
Yeah.
So my father-in-law is actually the one who somewhat introduced me to my first pour of E.H. Taylor.
Interesting.
And he used to be able to find it when he was enjoying it for about $40.
Nice.
And now
It's what?
he can't find them anymore.
120?
Yeah, you can still find them fairly cheap sometimes, but
Yeah.
in this area it's next to impossible. I think the first time he found it, he was down in Washington, D.C. for work.
Wow.
So, E.H. Taylor is kind of interesting because he kind of started bottled and bond.
Yes.
So, I think all of the E.H. Taylor products, except for their barrel proof, are bottled and bond.
Interesting.
Which is kind of neat.
Yeah. It's very neat.
Which
100 proof.
Right.
My favorite.
The proof point is really good.
I normally tend to go for that bottled and bond 100 to 105-ish proof. So I'm curious to see what the difference is between this and just straight up Buffalo Trace, because it's pretty much the same.
The mash bill
higher
is
proof.
the same, but the proof is different.
Same barrels and everything, right? Just
I don't know what warehouse and barrel difference there is. The other thing that might differ, other than those two things, is the flavor selection. Like, I know Buffalo Trace likes to go through their barrels and kind of be like, okay, well, this barrel tastes like it should be part of Buffalo Trace, or this barrel tastes like it should be part of E.H. Taylor.
Interesting.
So even if
do they do that before aging or after aging?
No, after aging.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
So, back to that Buffalo Trace nose.
Yeah.
Caramels, a little bit of cherry.
I believe we use the word quintessential.
Yeah.
Whiskey, bourbon. Super strong on the cherry for me.
It's got like a slight earthiness
a little
to the
bit.
end.
Yeah.
Not a ton of barrel.
No, which I like. Extra points.
But yeah, really deep cherry.
Yeah.
Slight vanilla, slight caramel.
Like a candied cherry.
Right. And then that little bit of earthiness, which I'm guessing is the barrel that I'm getting.
I would assume so. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's right at the end.
Yeah, you really got to look for that.
Yeah. Smells delicious.
It does. I'm ready.
Ready?
Ooh.
Proof point is
perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's not overbearing and it's not watered down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the point where you're like, okay, yes, this is bourbon.
Right.
Yeah, it's not I can't take another sip.
Right. There's just enough sting there that
Right,
it's like,
just
okay,
enough bite.
this is nice. It bites back a little bit, but it's not like, okay, give me water. I gotta say, this means nothing, but now that it's cooler outside, the actual bottles are cooler, and I
Yeah,
really like
so
tasting at this temperature.
so this is probably about like 62,
Yeah, yeah,
63 ambient temperature.
yeah.
Keep going back for more sips. I don't think we've talked about the flavor too much
No,
yet.
no, we haven't.
Really sweet vanillas. Definitely caramel. I was gonna say butterscotch, but it's too far
Yeah,
caramel to be
yeah. It's
butterscotch
just it's straight up caramel.
with vanilla.
Super, super sweet. Yeah, caramel and vanilla. The cherry does not come through on the taste for me.
A little bit after. So a lot of the bourbons we've been tasting, the berry has been up front.
Yeah,
This is toward the mid end,
yeah.
just before it kind of finishes off into a very slight barrel, is where I'm getting the cherry. But it comes off first with caramel and vanilla heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a little, yeah, like you said, a little bit of that barrel spice, almost like an astringency kind of
Right.
like it kind of leaves my mouth a little dry.
Yeah, the oils and everything.
Yeah. But it's great. I can't complain with that.
No.
It's not up there with like some of the Wellers that we've had, but it's real close.
So the Wellers are just
I mean, I know it's totally different,
smooth,
but
being a weeded bourbon.
Right.
And, for a typical bourbon, like this is,
yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like Stag Junior, we've done reviews on, and that's really good. But the proof point is like really
Yeah.
up there.
What is that one? The one.
The one we
Is it
reviewed,
into the 30s?
no, it
130, or
was
is it-
in the 20s.
Okay.
I can't remember if it was 123 or 125,
Gotcha.
but I mean, we've got a bottle of Stag right there. That's 128.7.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's one of the juniors
Yeah.
with the junior.
Right.
So that's a older bottle than what we tasted.
Yeah.
We tasted the batch 18, which was the first batch without the junior.
That's right. Okay. I guess having let it sit a little bit, it's got like a it's got a buttery smell to it.
Butter.
Not like butterscotch, like a more or less like a less sweet butter kind
like
of smell
a
to it.
savory.
Almost, yeah. It's not quite savory, but it's close. Like almost like a it kind of has like that browned butter, like melted butter.
Brown
kind of
butter
smell.
I can see. Like just before the caramel. So after the cherry and then before the caramel. It goes browned butter into a caramel.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Getting a lot of earthiness off the flavor now, off the taste. A lot of like it's weird. It reminds me of like a rock dust almost. Like if you're
I think that's going to be the corn influence.
Yeah.
That kind of like dusty corn going into a mill
Right.
type.
Yep. Getting ground up
hints.
and all the dust in the air and everything.
Right.
Yeah. It's great. Seems like there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, considering that for E.H. Taylor, this is kind of their entry bottle.
Their baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it hits way above Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's definitely, I don't know, is it better than Eagle Rare?
I don't know. I'd have to try Eagle Rare again. I'd have to actually like compare the two. But
now, see, I think it is a little bit better than Eagle Rare.
Okay.
But
you drink Eagle Rare a lot, right?
Yeah, I've gone through 2 or 3 bottles.
Yeah,
I share it a lot, but
I've had it just when we've had it on
right.
on the channel, so I don't know enough about it. So
yeah, I think I would score the H. Taylor small batch above Eagle Rare. In our area, I can pick up a bottle of Eagle Rare maybe twice a month without issue.
Yeah, yeah.
But E.H. Taylor is not as easy.
Harder to get. Yeah.
Like there's one store that almost always has the small batch, but it's between that like 100 and 150, which makes it tough to buy.
Yeah.
I mean, considering how few I've seen, like for the area, I guess you can charge what you want because if you want it, the only guy I know of who gets it in a lot sells it for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have found the small batch in our area as low as 75.
Oh, okay.
So it's not the like $38, $40 that it should be.
It's not what it should be, but 75 is a heck of a lot better than 120.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what would you rate it?
I would rate it high. I would probably, I forget what I rate everything. So I would probably put this at like just under an 8.
Just under an 8?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. As far as flavor and drinkability, it's like a 8.2 to 8.5. If I was able to find it, I would probably rate it even higher.
Yeah, if I could buy this bottle for $40 consistently,
right,
it'd be a 9. It'd be a 9.5, definitely.
Yeah, it would be a bottle that was always open and always in my rotation.
Absolutely.
But
it's just
because it's not, sadly, gets a slight deduction.
Demoted a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.